We were founded in 1994 by brothers Elliot and Jeff Popkin to honor the memory of their mother, who unfortunately passed away from breast cancer. Ellie was a great force in the community, and she volunteered for a lot of organizations, helped a lot of people despite her fight against breast cancer. And we have been founded to carry on her memory of helping others.
When I tell people that I started a fund, a breast cancer nonprofit organization, I get a crazy look from them because I'm male.
When Jeff was a young boy, he watched his mother, Eleanor Popkin, endure 11 years of fighting her breast cancer.
I think that what people don't understand about breast cancer is that it affects the family as a unit.
That experience led Jeff and his brother to form the Ellie Fund in memory of his mother.
We realized that we could raise funds for our own program called Care for the Caregiver, which provides free of charge services to women and their families and some men going through breast cancer and chemotherapy type treatments, and help them with these services. Services that you might not think are needed. Services, things like transportation, daycare, house cleaning, pet sitting, things that are forgot about, but definitely help ease the burden on the family.
The Ellie Fund made my life a lot better while I was going through breast cancer treatment by providing me with meals, basically gift cards so that I could go and buy my own food, which was really important at that time. Because while I was going through breast cancer, I chose not to work. So I was out of work. So being out of work means tight with money. So one thing that I didn't have to worry about was where my meal was going to come from, was my next bottle of milk, fruit, or whatever came from. That was secure, and I didn't have to think about that or anything else.
Breast cancer really affects the family as a unit, as I can attest, and many other people, many people are affected by breast cancer because it's not always just the patients, it's the family as a unit. And I personally experienced that, and I'm sure that many other people and many of you have experienced it. And the services that are provided help the whole family get through instances.
Not too many people think about cancer beyond the medicine. That's the first and foremost thing you think about when you're going through cancer. But there's so much more than just going to your doctor's appointments, especially when you have a family and you have people that count on you day in and day out. And, I was so many things to so many people. Trying to take on more responsibility was very difficult, and trying to feel like I could still juggle everything and still keep that same level of commitment to my family was very important to me. And the Ellie Fund was able to help me out and let me focus on what really was important at the time, like getting healthy, my family, and not have to worry about finding a babysitter for my 2 little kids or finding the extra money to pay a babysitter while I went to all 82 of my doctor's appointments last year.
They never exhausted me with lengthy paperwork or questions. They just embraced me. It's just so amazing. They just embraced me and helped me, and I never felt less of a person for receiving their help.
If I could describe my relationship with the Ellie Fund, I would have to call it somewhat of a love affair. We've been with the Ellie Fund for 3 years now, and it's just one of the greatest team building experiences I've ever had in my career. It's really a responsibility that all companies have to really have some sort of a commitment back to the community, to contribute to their community, and more locally than globally. And I think that for us, we've been able to do that through the Ellie Fund. And how has that helped us? Well, it helps us like it could help any company, and that is through it really builds a lot of morale, it builds teamwork, and with our guests too. We've never had a response with any other organization like the response we've had with our guests in the Ellie Fund. It's really charged our employees up. We have just an unbelievable high morale in our cafes, from our newest associate to our most seasoned veterans, and a lot has to do with the Ellie Fund. So instead of being just a commitment that corporations should have to their community, it really ends up becoming an honor, because I think that every individual deep inside themselves want to be a part of something, and they want to feel good about themselves. And the Ellie Fund is something that allows us to do that within ourselves, because remember, companies don't make people, people make companies. As you know, 1 in 7 women will be affected by breast cancer in their lifetime. And we, for the first time ever, I mean this year, we experienced that as well. One of our own managers was affected with breast cancer. And I'll tell you something, we'd never realized that coming in, but it was amazing how easy it was for the Ellie Fund to support our manager in need. And that's really what it's all about, right? It's about people helping people, people caring about people, and more importantly, people getting up every morning and making a difference. Our guests do that, our employees do that, and we are able to do that through the Ellie Fund.
I'm feeling amazing. I'm feeling really good, full of energy, full of life.
My energy's back, my hair's back. It's, you know, a slow process, but it's definitely, life is back to normal. I'm busier now than I was even before my cancer diagnosis. My kids are at that age where they don't stop until they're sleeping, and I'm working, I'm having fun.
If there is a woman out there who's hesitating about calling the Ellie Fund, don't, because you will be embraced, you will be comforted, you will be a person who's going into an arena that people know. That your situation will not be unknown to the Ellie Fund. And just call, don't hesitate to call. You don't have to feel less of a person. You will be embraced. And all of these people are angels, they're absolute angels who are just waiting for women like us to call and to say that we need help. It's hard for women a lot of times to say, I need help, I'm hurting, I'm in pain, I'm scared. Call. They'll be there for you.
We never say no. So it's really just a matter of how much can we say yes based on how much money we have that month and how many folks need help. We know that this is something that's not going away, and either is the Ellie Fund. We're here to make a difference, and with your help, we certainly will.